Midget, you gotta wait. You gotta wait, midget. Wait. 6:55 a.m. That light's on. That one is off. I don't know how to tell. Might be kind of hard to tell. It was on. Now it's off. That one's on. You know. Random neighborhood. Over here on Honey Creek, Squaw Creek. You see the Squaw Creek? Very random neighborhood. Where it looks like these cores are permanent. You wanna know why I say that? Because they put the street on top of it. So, this is the new look. It's permanent. Okay. This is, permanent. I just took some photos over there. In case you're wondering, I took some photos on the south lawn. Was gonna be my caption in my Instagram story today. Um, and which is of course the a back driveway garage area of 9107 Ruster's Creek, of which there is a back alley, which there's an entrance here on Squaw Creek to the back alley, and there's another entrance on Swandale to the back alley. Right, that's Honey Creek. Swandale is perpendicular to where you saw that car just go. So, took some pictures there. Oh, you see where all these cars are congregated? That's where the back alley is. So, I used to say, look how weird it is. You got all this stuff, you got the cars going down there, nothing, and then shoom, right by the back alley. So logistically speaking, that looks a little odd to me, in my opinion. But yeah, took some photos in the south lawn, aka the driveway trash area in the back alley. And then I took some pictures over there where there's by the rose garden. Okay, see this light's on, and you can, this one's hard to tell, but that one's on too. The rose garden, not this house, but the house behind it on Swandale. I call it the rose garden because it in the front has roses, and it has these trees that I like that are like pine or evergreen or something. And absolutely shocked they have not been cut down yet. I say that in jest because I don't know, it's a defense mechanism, it's a coping mechanism, I guess. But actually shocked I have not been cut down yet. Like my snake. Said, you know what? Well, I'm taking pictures on the south lawn and the rose garden over here on this formerly known NIS Scopus route. I'm gonna take my snake because the San Antonio Zoo has eels now that are like this. You see, you can wear like this, right? That's nice, right? And now they have eels. I think they have 3 types of eels that are new. Going like this is fun. I like the head close to my head. Right? Or you can just rub it around. That's fine too. If you got a newer, you probably might not be able to do this much, as with much comfort and ease. In case you wonder. But I like my little t-shirt right now. Kind of want to read this, so I'm going to wear it like this. So, yeah. Ben just making friends with kitty cats over there. Anyway, one second. Okay, he is on the move. I repeat, Banjo is on the move. Anyways, a cute little black and white cat today. Somebody's got their mailbox open with a red letter. Looks like it's a pre-approved credit card with 0% interest. You know how they advertise that on the envelope. Anyway, this way to the south lawn. I'll go ahead and take y'all with me. Why not? But yeah, I took photos by the south lawn, and then I went over to the rose garden and take photos. And then that's when everybody just out of nowhere appeared. So in my opinion, we're going through that cycle where I can't do nothing again. We're going through that cycle again. I can't do nothing. I can't step out the house when I'm in the house. It's quite uncomfortable. We're going through that cycle again. Minimal range of motion, range of movement going on. But Benjo seems to be doing fine. Yeah, so this way to the south lawn. If you notice, this couple houses. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 houses on this side. 2 houses on this side of the back alley. Have access to this back alley. When I mean have access, obviously I don't mean like this. Even though, why is the south lawn not gated? Yeah. But anyway, yeah. 4, 5, 6 houses have entrances to the back alley. Outlets, logistically speaking. So, earphones doesn't. Because earphones doesn't want to stop at the stop sign. Your earphone says he ain't stopping at that stop sign. Nothing can make him stop, not even a stop sign. So he's just gonna avoid it and drive past my house with their new cars. My mom, I think she might have the same. She got a different car, January 2022. That's right. But other than that, it has the same car. All these other houses around me though haven't got new cars, except maybe Air Force over there. But they have like a lot of stuff. They have like RV and all that. Light is off. So yeah, welcome to the south lawn. What I'm gonna refer to as the south lawn. Well, I didn't really check if the other lights are off, but it's been happening like that. I pass that light, it turns off. I go down over there, press that light, it turns off. I'm gonna let my dog in. 1 second. And we got this gate over here. And don't even try it, because there's a lock on the other side and there's Gypsy. Not that you would try anything on the south lawn, okay? Not that that would be a thing. And the south lawn leads into, I don't know. I should look at a map. of the White House grounds and compare it to this house logistically, or this neighborhood. Banjo's the walking route, my morning chit chat videos. So this fence is new. I don't know which is newer, the fence or the cars. Maybe the fence. If you've been following me for a while before 2021, you would say, yeah, that is a new fence. Yep. That looks odd. It's been looking odd. Yeah. Anyway, 10 minutes, 11 minutes. Yeah. I don't like being alone with them. I say them. People who I don't know that are existing next to where I happen to reside. So, anyway, have y'all heard of sovereign immunity? I don't really have much political to say today, but a sovereign immunity is something that I've looked up. There's this interesting court case. I say interesting. I think I got it from the New York Post link, but don't quote me on it. But I have this United States District of Columbia federal court complaint. I don't really think it's a lawsuit because it says it's about I don't know, it's really interesting. It has something to do with the FBI Agents Association. It consists of 7 people, 4 John Does and 3 Jane Does. It is very interesting. I just got to the beginning. It takes me a while to read these complaints or lawsuits, court documents. You know, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But it takes me a while to read them because you know, I don't really have a background in law. But I do have Google. And so anyway, it's filed with the District of Columbia. And it's just really interesting. I've only gotten to, I think, the 3rd page. I think there's 23 pages. But it's like these John and Jane Doe, 7 of them, versus the United States Department of Defense and the United States government. What is this? Yeah, I don't know where I got it from, but it's printed out. I'm not sure what the case number is, but it's filed with the District of Columbia, the District Court of District of Columbia. And yeah, really interesting. It's about not Oppenheimer. They use some O word, opprobrium, and vigilante actions of anticipatory, of an anticipatory nature, and if their personal information got out. And the way it's worded right now, I'm like, oh my gosh, are they talking about a fellow other FBI agents? Who are they directing this to? Why would, and if their personal information got out, why would it be such a thing? But it has to do, if you're wondering, it has to do with those 7 John and Jane Does. Their cases and investigations of which are lawful and appropriate. That's their argument in the document. The plaintiffs it's lawful and appropriate cases and investigations about January 6th, the attacks on the Capitol on January 6th, 2021. So I printed it out and finally I'm getting around to it because I finished with my Texas statutes. There's the penal code and criminal code. I printed out several of those and I've already read through them. So now I have that one court case filed with the District of Columbia. The sovereign immunity is really interesting. It sounds kind of like general, like something that is known. That's not jargon, I guess I should say. Yeah, so I'm looking that up. I'm on page 3, and I also, with that little folder, how I've organized it is with, actually with the Texas code or statutes with the natural resources, minerals and oil. Ukraine's doing a mineral still. What kind of mineral law we got here in Texas? Anyway, yeah, that's what I've been looking up at the library. So I've been reading at the library, in case you're wondering. It was a mess of a mess yesterday. But if you're wondering, there's like usually how it goes is there's usually like one employee where I'm like, okay, my anxiety levels, I don't have to be tense, you know, and then the rest of them just like, this is, why are you doing this? I can't focus. I'm honestly shocked at how far I went at UTSA. Okay, I'm honestly shocked about the Rose Garden, and I'm honestly shocked about how far I got at UTSA. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I guess that's all I got for y'all today. Today's Thursday. I gotta get some sketchbooks. Almost done with the one I have. So, yeah. They're just rearranging DVDs. It is really busy, yes. And I think to myself, how busy is it? This busy every day? It's like the first thought I always have to like situations like that. And then you can't do this at any other time. The DVD section, which is the section I have to be sitting next to, is the only section that needs rearranging. Okay. That was great timing. There. And it's just, I'm sitting there trying to read the material I just discussed with you. And then people are just like right there, closer than this box right here. Like you see this crack in the line? You see this crack? They're like right there. What is this? What is this need where you have to be right here next to me while I'm reading this stuff? Don't you have other stuff to do? So eventually I just left. But again, I'm not surprised. Warriors Creek over there. This back alley situation. What is that? Can I just call you a communications director? So you standing next to me rearranging the DVDs. I'm gonna call you a communications advisor. So, oh look, there's my communications advisor for the day. Over here, not on the South Lawn, but at the library that day. But you know, I've gotten really good at being able to see things in like different environments, and yeah. Anyway, that aside, yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all have a good one. It is 7:14 a.m. So this Tuesday. So yeah, didn't see the cars until I started taking pictures by the Rose Garden. The heck? I even took a video of my feet. I might even post it just to be like, see, nobody was bothering me. Not you hear not one car pass by. So anyway, not that it matters. I guess as a day-to-day, but maybe it does in the grand scheme of things. Maybe we should ask around Nuremberg. Yeah, don't even try, okay? There's a lock and there's Gypsy, so don't even try. Okay. I'll talk to you later. You have a good one. But if you're like a human trafficker, pedophile. Maybe if you're a communications advisor, you know, maybe you're excluded from that. So, y'all have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Hopefully my husband right next to me. This is ridiculous.